What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Being super corny today, but I just had to do something super different. I wanted to show you guys how I meal prep and to answer the question, do you need to work out to lose weight? Do you need to exercise to lose weight and have a great physique? So if you're asking yourself that question and you really don't want to exercise, you really do not want to work out, I want to ask you, why does it bother you so much to work out? Like, working out, moving your body is supposed to be a joy. If you feel like you don't enjoy exercising, you don't feel motivated to do it, like every time you gotta get up to work out, you're not motivated. I gotta tell you guys, that means you're not enjoying what you're doing. That means you haven't found a type or a form of exercise that you really enjoy. So if you don't enjoy what you're doing, of course it's gonna be super hard to get up and start moving. You don't have to strength train, resistance train to get a great physique. You absolutely do not have to do that. If you enjoy dancing, if you enjoy cardio, running, even walking, if you enjoy swimming, soccer, basketball, you want to go out with your friends and play basketball, you should absolutely do that. You should absolutely do things that you enjoy and make you happy and allow your body to do what it's naturally meant to do, to move. And in that way, when you actually start enjoying what you're doing, you're going to be more motivated. Keep sticking to things that you enjoy, and you're going to find that activities that you didn't enjoy so much, like say strength training, that's not your thing, but you notice that when you do strength train, when you lift those weights, when you work out with resistance bands, you like the way your physique looks. Like, it gets you toned, it gets you muscular, builds muscle, you look curvier that way. You really like the way it looks, but you don't really enjoy it. You'll find out that when you do exercises that you enjoy, you'll have more motivation to do the things that you didn't enjoy so much before. So yes, like even for me, I don't always wake up wanting to lift weights. I struggle sometimes just like you guys, but for me, there's things that I enjoy. I love dancing. Like, I don't like running. I used to be a runner. I used to do long distance, but for me, running, it kills me. Like, I really don't enjoy cardio that way. But if you turn on some music, I'm like pumped. Like, that's my form of cardio. That's what I choose to do. And when I enjoy it, I lose weight. Like, I could go out with my friends. I could go at home, turn some music on and just dance and enjoy myself. That's all I need. And then I find out I have more motivation to strength train. You gotta encourage yourself by doing things you like. You gotta train your mind by talking to yourself and not just dragging yourself up and going through the motions. You gotta encourage yourself mentally. Like, I always feel good when I work out. It's easy for me to work out. God has blessed me to move my body, and I can move so easily. I love dancing. I love to move my body. I love to two-step. When you start talking to yourself that way, your thoughts automatically start changing. You're more inclined to go and dance, and after that, you're more inclined to strength train. That's the way to stay motivated, guys. To find something that you enjoy, and the motivation will come easily to do it. You know, you might not be in the mood to strength train today, but maybe you're in the mood to rollerblade. So go out and do it. As long as you're moving, you're enjoying yourself, and then you'll get to the things that you didn't enjoy, and that you'll feel more motivation to do them. But enough of that. The simple answer is yes, you absolutely can lose weight without exercising, but you're meant to move. You're meant to exercise. That's your natural state. So it's unhealthy to cut it out. Find what you enjoy and stick to it and do it. And you'll pick up more habits, better habits, and do other things. So stick with that, okay, guys? But I wanted to take you through how I meal prep, some tips, some secrets, just some of the things that I do. I wanted to share it with you guys, so maybe you'll get some new ideas. Maybe you could copy some of what I do. So let me take you through that. And I also wanted to show you how to lose weight while meal prepping. So if you're not inclined to exercise, even though I don't encourage you to do so, if you're just not exercising for the day, here's how you meal prep, keep your calories low, keep eating healthy. I'm gonna take you through what I do. Typically, I like to prepare ahead of time. I'm not the best cook, guys. I actually don't enjoy cooking. I'm one of those people that only enjoy it if I'm cooking for someone else. What I do enjoy is grilling, and I find that it's super quick, it's super easy. You don't have to be talented or an amazing chef to grill. You literally just go out there and check up on your food until it is done. I have a mini grill outside of my apartment on the patio, a little gas grill, and I do all of my meats on there, all of my veggies, and I'll have a carb on the side like rice or potatoes. Today, I'm going to show you how I make my chicken, how I make my vegetables, and how I make my rice. Super simple, super quick. I do recommend that you guys prep in advance for, I'd say food-wise, for 3 days, because anything after 3 days doesn't taste fresh, at least to me. So you prep for 3 days. You should be eating at least 3 meals a day, no less. All it is to lose weight, guys, the big secret to losing weight is eat less. That's literally the science behind it. Calories in, calories out. Everyone seems to struggle with losing weight, and I get it. Like, it really is difficult, and especially for some people, they have more fat cells. They have hormonal cues that makes it so difficult for them, you know, when they're keeping track of their calories to lose weight. Like, they feel like they are starved. They feel like their mind is just telling them, you're hungry, you're hungry, you're hungry. Go eat, go eat, go eat. And some of us experience that more than others, and that's, you know, you could be born that way. That's genetic, guys. Some people really do struggle with that, and I do understand. But to lose weight, you don't have to follow a diet. Diets really, they don't work for the long term, guys. It really is about being healthy. It really is about making this a lifelong mission, you know? This is about taking things in moderation, not cutting out food groups. Like, you shouldn't be cutting out your carbs, guys. I don't know why people, or especially females, why they think that cutting out carbs is great or it's gonna make them lose weight. You are not carb sensitive. You are calorie sensitive. If you are gaining weight, that means you are eating too much calories. You are eating more calories than you're burning off. It's calories in, calories out, guys. So yes, if you enjoy bread, if you enjoy white rice, if you enjoy brown rice, if you enjoy potatoes, you can have your carbs. They are good for you. They are a good energy source, and they are especially helpful for brain functioning, guys. So do not cut these out. You know, it's your food group. You should eat it for energy. Anything like a keto diet or any of these other diets, a paleo diet, which force you to cut something out or eat more fats, eat just protein. This is not something that you could do for the long haul, guys. It's not attainable for the long term. You want to include your carbs, your proteins, and your veggies, right? You want to have days where, you know, you forgot to meal prep, right? All right, it happens. You know, we're not perfect. I don't always meal prep. I don't always enjoy it. We are not perfect, guys. So you want to have days where you could go out during lunch and get something and know how to read a label and still be within your caloric range, still lose weight, still look how you want to look, right? So you can absolutely do that. You can have days in moderation where you do eat sweets. But do I advise you to keep sweets at home where you open your fridge and it's like, damn, I see Friendlies, I see ice cream cake, but nah, I gotta watch my calories. I'm looking at it, but nah, I can't eat it. Do you know, like, I cannot do that. Most people cannot do that. If you are trying to lose weight, what sense does it make to buy all of these sweets and keep them in your fridge? Don't you think that it's gonna be harder for you to lose weight or maintain your weight if you're buying crap? Like, that's hard for anyone. Like, if you're an alcoholic and you're trying to not drink, right? You going away from that, you think you're gonna open up your fridge and see, you know, a shelf of alcohol there and be like, nah, I'm not gonna do that today. No, if you are trying to lose weight, stop buying crap, stop putting it, especially if you live alone, stop stocking up on it, right? You gotta shop for good options, read the nutrition labels, and track your calories. The secret to losing weight, guys, is not a secret. It's counting your calories. It doesn't sound fun, right? And you're gonna listen to all these other YouTubers and nutritionists and fitness gurus saying, oh, it's your hormones that are making you gain weight. Oh, you just gotta go on this diet. Oh, poor you. You can eat everything you want and you can still lose weight. No, that's not true. It'll make you feel better, but it won't work in the long run. You gotta count your calories, guys. So what I do, I track it on my phone. I don't believe in counting macros. It's way too hard to do. Even calories are hard for some people. You track your calories, that's all you need. At most, you can track your protein, but it's very hard to not get in enough protein. Like, everything in our American diet is loaded with protein. Unless you're vegetarian, then you might not be getting enough protein. But 1 gram per pound of muscle per body weight, I'm 137 pounds. I usually eat between 120 to 135 grams of protein a day. And I don't always count my protein because I know every meal that I'm eating, every 3 meals, I'll have about 30 to 40 grams of protein, and then I have snacks in between, right? So that's already my protein count. To lose weight, you have to eat less calories, less food than you are burning, than you are expending. So you guys that have never tracked calories before, I'm asking you for a week, eat the way you normally do and track every day, you know, what you're eating, what your caloric intake is for the day. You guys will be so surprised at how many calories you're eating, especially if you want to lose weight. When I first did this, I learned that I was eating well over 2,000 calories, some days 3,000 something. And people that look at themselves, they're like, oh my God, why am I not losing weight? Why is it so hard? You're eating too much. Track for a week every day how many calories you eat, average it out. See how much you really eat. Then from there, right, you want to cut your calories to lose weight. So next week, try eating 100 calories less than your average was. So each day, right, you eat 100 calories less than what your average was. First week, say I was eating 2,000 calories, that was my average daily. Okay, I can't lose weight. So the second week, I cut it down, and each day now, I'll eat 1,900 calories a day. And at the end of the week, I step on the scale, and I see how much I weigh. If I lost half a pound to a pound, great. This is how much I need to cut and maintain. So if I lost, you know, half a pound to a pound, all right, so I'll keep it at 1,900 calories each day next week and see how much I lost at the end of the week again. If I keep losing weight, great, keep it at the same calorie intake. If I stop losing weight, then all right, then I'm going to lower my calories again for that week to 100 calories less, so 1,800 calories for the day. And then again, I track at the end of the week to see how much weight I lose. You do not want to lose weight fast, guys. It is terrible for you. If you are losing more than a pound a week, I'm sorry to tell you, you're losing all of the work that you've put in. You are losing lean muscle. So losing weight fast is not a good idea. You don't want to crash diet. People that crash diet, they gain the weight back super quickly. This should be a marathon and not a sprint, okay guys? So half a pound to a pound a week is all that you should be losing, okay? You have a set goal, maybe 15 pounds. So it should take you 15 weeks or more to lose 15 pounds. You shouldn't be losing it in a week or two. That's unhealthy, and that will not get you to your goals or how you want to look. You're losing way too much muscle. So go slow, guys. Track your calories, do it on your phone, do it on a piece of paper every day, and then limit every week 100 calories less, 100 calories less, 100 calories less if you're not losing the weight by the end of the week, half a pound to a pound. If you are losing that weight by the end of the week, then keep it at that calorie range. That means you're perfect, you're set, you're good to go. You can lose weight without exercising, but the way you're gonna be eating, you're not gonna be eating a lot because you're not moving. The more you move, guys, the more you can eat. Let's get to the cooking. I wanna show you what I do. So I have some chicken thighs here. I do not like chicken breast. Personally, you could cook whatever type of chicken or whatever type of protein source or meat that you like. If you like fish, go ahead. I am just sticking to my chicken. You have two options here. If you are trying to lose weight, I would go with olive oil cooking spray or some type of cooking spray that has 0 calories on the back. 1/4 spray has 0 calories. If you're holding down the button for too long, then yes, you're gonna have some calories in there, but it's definitely not as many calories as a tablespoon of olive oil. So I'm spraying my chicken thighs with this olive oil cooking spray. And I'm choosing my spices to use. I always use paprika in there. So I'm just seasoning it with a bunch of paprika. I like things spicy. You can pick your seasonings of choice. I have seasoned salt here. I can't live without it. If you're watching your salt intake though, which you really should be, but it's not a crime to have salt. Stone Mill, I shop at Aldi, but a lot of spice companies, a lot of food companies, they do make spices that are sodium free, and this brand from Aldi is garlic and herb salt free seasoning brand. It's by Stone Mill and it's really good. So I add it too on my chicken as well, and when I am cutting and don't need that much salt because it blows you up, it honestly adds so much bloat and retains water. So get this, guys, use it. I also like garlic powder on my chicken. I put a lot of spices in there because I want things to taste good. I want to enjoy them, and that is, it's not a diet for me. It's how I live. I want to enjoy my food. I'm counting my calories when I need to. I intuitively eat now because I already know how much I should be eating. You can even, if you're an intuitive eater, you can measure portion sizes by hand, by your size of your hand. Your palm size is the protein size that you should be eating each meal. I do recommend tracking your calories if you're new to this. I do recommend weighing things out. I do recommend reading nutrition labels and tracking calories and losing weight that way at first. So I filled up my skewers with these mushrooms and mini peppers. Again, I'm using my olive oil cooking spray because I don't want to use too many calories with the regular olive oil. So I'm spraying my veggies, and I just want to put salt on it just to give it some taste. The spray just helps the salt stick on there. Sprinkling the salt on there. These will taste so great off of the grill. And my next vegetable, because I am prepping for 3 to 4 days, I don't want to do anything over that. It's not going to taste as fresh, is my zucchini. I freaking love zucchini, especially if it's grilled. And I've just chopped it into slices. You don't want to cut these too thin or too thick, because if they're too thick, they're going to take way longer to grill. Or if you don't have a grill, you could put them on your pan and saute them. But again, I'm just spraying it. With my cooking spray, because I'll also season this with salt and pepper so it does have some kind of taste to it. So I know that was more than 1/4 second spray, so I do have some calories if I'm using this spray and holding it for that long. Just remember that, because y'all are probably out here thinking like, oh girl, this don't have no calories, I could use so much of it. No, that's not the case. You know, 1/4 spray, that's hard to do. So I just sprayed my zucchini, I peppered it, some salt on it. Ooh. All right, so now for my carb, because I don't cut my carbs out and I still look great. Like, I know if I really want to cut weight, yeah, I have to eat less calories, and that will naturally, you know, then naturally if I eat less calories, then yes, I'm eating less carbs and replacing that with salad or, you know, fish. But that's what I'm really trying to cut, and I am fine with having a little bit of fat on me. I am still, you know, I'm not bulking. I don't believe in bulking anymore. When you bulk, you gain a lot more fat, which is unhealthy, than muscle, and you think you're gaining more muscle, but when you cut again, you really haven't gained more muscle. You gain just as much as someone who was maybe 100 or 200 calories over their intake and still looks great throughout that whole time that you were bulking, and now you're fat. So I don't believe in that anymore. You do not have to bulk to gain muscle. You could have 100 or 200 calories more and still gain muscle and look great, which I prefer to do. You also don't have to be shredded year round. So, but you can gain muscle in a caloric deficit. You could have 50 more calories than your, you know, shredded diet calorie count, and you'll still be able to gain muscle. So, okay, back to the rice. Guys, like, this is a game changer. I learned how to do rice this way for a party that I was planning to have at my place. Like, you'll have rice for a week or two, you know, and you don't have to sit by the stove and stir it and get a big pot to use. All you need is a foil tray. That's how deep it is. I'm not sure how deep it is, but it's deep enough for me, for one person. You could probably feed like 15 people. A mug, a cup, it doesn't have to be 8 ounces. All you have to do is use the same cup to measure the water and the rice. And it's always 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of water. So for me, I'm going to fill up this foil pan with 3 cups of rice. The cup of rice should be level, guys. It shouldn't be overflowing. 3 cups of rice is all I'm choosing to do because I am by myself. I'm not feeding anyone else. 3 cups of rice will be enough to feed me for about a week and a half. So yeah, it's great. Now I'm filling this cup with 6 cups of water. 3 cups of rice, 6 cups of water. Just multiply it by 2, and you fill the same tinfoil pan with the water. Instead of the cooking spray, I am going to use a little bit of olive oil. Don't worry, the calories are not this intense. You're not going to have all of it in one day. And then you can season your rice if you prefer. I use brown rice. I actually usually eat white rice. I love white rice. I ran out of it, so that's why I'm choosing to use brown rice. I don't know why people think that you can't eat white rice or bread and you won't lose weight if you eat, you know, your carbs like that, or especially simple carbs. Yes, complex carbs are better. They give you sustained energy. You know, your body does not turn it into sugar as fast, but at the end of it all, it really only comes down to counting your calories and eating less, you know? So if you like white rice, I'll actually be glad to tell you, yes, it's not as nutritious, but it actually has slightly less calories than brown rice. Who would have known? For all of you counting calories and wanting to lose weight, thinking you can't by eating bread or white rice, yeah, you can. You don't gotta just eat whole grain if you don't like it, you know? So I'm just trying to help you guys out by giving you foods that you actually enjoy, so you could eat healthier and do it for the long run, you know, and not give up on this whole diet thing. You don't need to follow a diet. So I'm just seasoning it with black pepper. I like a little bit of salt. on my rice. And if you want to go for, if you want to make your Spanish rice, your yellow rice, you can. Nobody's stopping you. You can make it the natural way or buy those Goya Sazon packets and put it in your water and rice this way. You don't have to mix it. You don't have to do anything, right? So this is it. I seasoned it. I want to show you how this all looks before I grill it and before I put it into the oven. I'm making this rice in the oven, guys. That's why it's easy. I'm not making this in a pot, okay? So this is gonna feed a lot of people or just you for a good 2 weeks. So let me show you how this looks. That is my chicken seasoned and ready to go on the grill. 7 minutes each side, and that should be good. Just keep checking back on your chicken. These are my vegetables. You will love vegetables if you are grilling them, or you put a little bit of olive oil or cooking spray on them and put them on the grill or the pan. And this is my rice, guys. Ooh, this is my rice, guys. So this is what it looks like, okay? I got my pan full of water and 3 cups of rice, 6 cups of water, my seasoning in there, and a little bit of olive oil. And also my zucchini, some cooking spray, some salt and pepper, and it's ready to go on the grill, about 5 minutes each side, depending how thick it is. To finish off my rice, I'm just going to put tin foil on top. It doesn't matter what tin foil you use, but I'm using heavy duty tin foil. And make sure to cover it well. You are preheating your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it finishes preheating, you place this in the oven for 1 hour, 1 hour and 15 minutes top. But you just check up after, after 1 hour, you open it up and this should be ready. All you have to do is remove the foil, stir it, keep it removed, transfer it if you like, and then you put it in your fridge. And it's done. That's all you have to do, and I'll show you how it looks afterwards. But I just want to let you know, once this rice is prepared, you do want to cover it airtight or put it in an airtight container so it doesn't dry out, because you are leaving it in your fridge, depending on how fast you eat, for about a week or 2. So you don't want it to dry out. If you're sloppy like me sometimes and your rice does dry out, it's okay. You could put it in a bowl. You could put a few drops of water in that bowl with your rice, cover it with a paper towel or an airtight container, and microwave it for however long you microwave it, 45 seconds, a minute, and your rice should be good as new, like it's just been made. Alright guys, so that's a simple way to meal prep. This is what I usually do, to prepare myself on a Sunday to go back to work for Monday and Wednesday. Monday to Wednesday, this is what I'll be eating primarily. I'll prepare, once this is all done, I have little containers like this. I'll fill 3 containers up with, my carb, my rice, my vegetable, and my protein source. Measure it out on my hand. I can show you later what that looks like in a different video, how to measure and intuitively eat. This is what it looks like when it's just about ready. This is amazing stuff, guys. You will want to eat this way, and it's so easy to do, so quick. Like, I just made you tons of food in like less than an hour. So that's it. My rice is done. This is what it looks like when I take it out of the oven. It is all set. You just leave it uncovered. You stir it. See, there is no water. And I swear this is gonna feed you, like, if you're alone for a week or 2. Just keep this in an airtight container, or really put the foil on tightly, and it should keep fresh. So I promised to show you what everything looks like after I've you know, finished it up. So here are my veggies. My protein looks banging. And as promised, my meal prep for tomorrow. As you can see, I have salad with some roasted red peppers, a little bit of olives, because olives do have a lot of calories. 5 of them are about 25 calories. I don't put a lot in there. If I'm watching my count, I want to spend my calories on better food sources that are more filling and have lesser calories. I have the chicken in there. I have 2 of the same low-calorie dressing. It's balsamic vinaigrette. It's only 60 calories per 2 tablespoons. And here is my rice. I put some organic hot salsa in there. 2 tablespoons are literally 25 calories in here, which is great. My mushrooms, a little bit of olives again with my rice, my veggies, and here's a little bit of chicken underneath. So this is what I'm eating tomorrow, and I'll come home and I'll usually eat breakfast for dinner, so I'll probably have eggs for dinner.